This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, January 8th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Back on December 15th, Anne Arundel County Police received a call from a mother of a child saying that a neighbor had touched her child. After a brief investigation, James 10 Ike, 55, of the 3200 block of Purple Leaf Lane in Laurel, which is in the Russet section of the town, was identified as a suspect. Further investigation yielded another child that was also touched by 10 Ike. He was arrested yesterday and charged with the sexual contact of the two victims and charged with 2 counts of third-degree sex offense, 2 counts of a fourth-degree sex offense, 2 counts of a sex abuse, and 2 counts of second-degree assault. He is being held on a no-bail status. And Anne Arundel County Police do believe there may be additional victims, and anybody that has any information or believes they may be a victim is encouraged to call detectives at 410-222-4733. In an effort to continue dialogue and work toward creating climates free of hate and bigotry, Anne Arundel County Public Schools is going to host a community meeting at the Jacobsville Elementary School in Pasadena a little bit later on this month. As we all know, the Pasadena schools have been the subject of several different racist actions over the past year, and this meeting is one step to address that. It'll begin at 6:30 p.m. on January 17th in the cafeteria at the school, which is located at 3801 Mountain Road. Superintendent George Arlotto said, taking into account events that have transpired over the last year, I felt it was critically important that we hold the first of these community-oriented meetings at Pasadena. So you want to make sure that you mark your calendars for January 17th at Jacobsville Elementary School. Not Anne Arundel County Public Schools, but the report card for the Chesapeake Bay took a dive. It now rates a D+. The Chesapeake Bay health suffered because of the record rainfall and more pollution than usual that flowed into the waterway. According to Will Baker, the president of the Chesapeake Bay Foundation's efforts to save the Bay are facing some of the most serious challenges we've ever seen. Now, the Bay had earned a C- in 2016, and that was the best grade ever in an assessment that the foundation launched in 1998. But in 2018, the score declined for the first time in a decade. Police Commissioner nominee Joel Fitzgerald for the city of Baltimore is out. He has officially withdrawn his name, citing that his son has an unforeseen medical emergency. And he withdrew his name just before he was scheduled to meet up here with City Council and several community meet and greets. In announcing his withdrawal, Mayor Pugh said, after a lengthy discussion with Chief Joel Fitzgerald, I respect his decision to withdraw his candidacy for Baltimore Police Commissioner in order to devote his full attention to his son. In the meantime, Interim Commissioner Gary Tuggle is on the job and very ably managing the day-to-day affairs of the Baltimore Police Department, along with his command staff. I, of course, will be communicating further on the process to select Baltimore's permanent police commissioner. Some intrigue in Columbia out at Merriweather Post Pavilion. They have just filed a permit with the county to add $1.5 million worth of luxury suites. The permit calls for 30 suites to be constructed on the site, as well as something called, quote, rooftop seating. Now, Brad Canfield, who's the vice president of operations at the venue, said he's not able to talk about the rooftop seating just yet because IMP, who is actually the operator, has a big announcement coming within the next 2 months. He did say that we are doing something nobody has ever done before. The intrigue at Merriweather Post Pavilion, which has undergone a bunch of great renovations over the past couple of years. Now, those 30 suites will range in capacity from 5 to 20 seats, and seats begin at $3,000 per seat per year, so not for everybody for sure. Hey, here's the latest on the federal government shutdown as we go into day 18. Tax refunds will go out on time for 2018, and the IRS may recall a large number of furloughed employees to process those returns. Vice President Pence has said the White House is looking into the legality of declaring a national emergency to circumvent Congress and begin construction on the southern border wall. And meanwhile, President Trump has said he will address the nation on a televised speech tonight at 9 p.m. about a crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border. Trump does plan a trip on Thursday to the border states to highlight his demands for the wall. That is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. We never know what's going to come down the pike. You want to give us a recommendation to your friends and colleagues, and if you're someplace where you can leave us a review or a rating, please do that. It would be much appreciated. Check out our show notes for that link at the very top and find out all the different ways that you can connect with us. Letters to the editor, text us, email us, leave us a voicemail, all sorts of different ways. But for now, you want to hang tight because we've got George Young with your local DMV weather coming up in just a minute, and he is talking about some snow on the weekend, perhaps.
Join Anne Arundel Medical Center Foundation on Saturday, April 27th, 2019 at our Denim and Diamonds Bash in Annapolis. Denim and Diamonds is a fun evening under the stars featuring fabulous cuisine and gourmet food trucks, live and silent auction, and a live band. Last year, AAMC cared for more than 2,000 patients in our emergency departments suffering from mental illness or addiction. Help us expand much-needed inpatient and outpatient programs and services for your community. For tickets and sponsorships, visit aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. Special thanks to our platinum sponsors, AAMC medical staff, the Chesapeake Bay Hawks, Comcast, the Evan K. Thallenberg family, What's Up Media, and WRNR.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and here's your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, January 8th. After a very chilly to downright cold day yesterday, with high temps only upper 30s to lower 40s, Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County will see temps some 20-plus degrees higher today as the storm center well to the north-northwest moves into eastern Canada, and with it draws a lot of warmer air northward. And with that comes a chance of some light rain showers, mainly in the AM hours, but not much to worry about there. Then a cold front follows, pushing temps back down into the 40s or even 30s on Wednesday, with gusty to very windy conditions, 40-plus miles per hour, before 30s take over Thursday through the weekend, with the big focus being on a possible snowstorm this weekend. Our early take is snow will happen, mainly because we really like the expected positioning of a high-pressure center to the north-northeast on Saturday and Sunday, which will help deliver ample cold air to the region, but also because we like the expected combo of the cold air and a storm track from the deep south to just off the east coast to our east or southeast. Stay tuned for updates throughout the week, as this could be our first true snowstorm of the season with potentially plowable snowfall. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Be sure to download our free app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store by searching for DCMDVA Weather, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter, or on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Imagine your child saying,
"Guess what I learned in school today?"
At St. Andrews, it happens every day. We asked Emma and Lawson why.
We grow winter greens in our garden to make smoothies. Second graders are the chicken checkers, and our 8th graders take care of our goats.
Our classes are the perfect size, which means we get to know each other well. And our teachers know us. They're great. Visit St. Andrews Day School's open house on Friday, January 18th from 9 to 11 a.m.
Or call 410-266-0952 for a tour.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.